Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Tuesday, and it seems like the market still doing the same thing as we expected since last week. We see that the market is actually still on a downtrend. So please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends, guys. Don't forget that. So yeah, let's go to the break. For those who wants to join me, please just make sure that you post the video. Then you can call, maybe copy the contacts. Then you can call me. 150. It's for lifetime membership. Actually, it's include mentorship where I'm going to help you. Plus signals, and $35 is only for monthly. So yeah, let's go to the break. Get funded with Traders Central to kickstart your trading career and make the profit that you deserve, and you will get access to TradingView, my FX book, and many more, and enjoy Traders Central ecosystem and so much more on their marketplace. Link in my description. Check the link, then you will start to enjoy more of the funding. Thanks. Okay, thank you for watching. So at the moment we are on German 40. So even if maybe we can try, maybe let's say Kenzo, people will say, Kenzo, you are always on a bit smaller time frame, like 1 hour. Do you even use maybe 4-hour time frame or other time frame? Yes, I do. I actually start from 4 hours or sometimes even daily. So you can see what I see here. This is just a 4-hour time frame, and I think you can easily identify everything on that time frame. So if everything's fine like this, I was able to identify the trend, I was able to identify these points that I tried to connect, and they all make sense. So when I go to a bit smaller time frame, actually I can even go on 15 minutes time frame just to see if maybe everything that I've drawn it's the way it's supposed to be. So I can just try to reduce this. You can see everything still is the same. So if maybe I go on an hour, we still is going to see very similar picture actually. So which means actually my job is quite simple. You see, I connected this, drawn this on different time frames, and they all make sense. You see, so when we go live, or when we go live, or maybe where I do the analysis like this, so sometimes I won't go like back where maybe I started on 4 hours time frame, because that might even maybe make this video very long. I hope maybe you understand that. So, but what do we see at the moment? I think I like what I see because the market is actually respecting this downtrend. It shows that the market is actually still on that downtrend. Do you see that? The market is still on that downtrend. And what I love about this is the market is creating this type of moves, and it's easy for us to identify that, you see. So at the moment we see that the market is running away from that, so it means we might have a very strong sell-off after that, because I'm expecting that you see that area as a support currently. The market might start to create something like that, break that area, and start to go to the lowest side, and it might continue doing like that. That is what I'm expecting. It means this area is quite similar to this area. Do you see this portion here? It's similar to this portion here when the market is moving to the lower side. So even here we expecting similar move. We expecting the same moves actually. But where can we say maybe the market is going to reach? Sometimes it's not easy to identify that. So what are we going to do? We're going to use what maybe average move of the market. I'm going to do something like this. This is the average move. So this rectangle, I'm going to put it here. Okay, it makes sense. It fits here very well. It fits here very well. It also fits here very well. So what I'm going to do is I can place it here so that I can able to draw maybe my next support where I think the market might reach. And if maybe, for example, let's say, let me remove that. If maybe we're selling, for example, if maybe the market just broke out here, we will expect the market to reach this area before pushing up. So we don't just have to hold the whole day, because some people, they will just hold trades, and later on, just because they don't really know much about stuff like this, then the market will go back against them, and or maybe they can just lose because they did hold everything and everything was in a very nice profit, but just because they were not even aware where the market might turn, they did hold longer, and then the market goes against them. So, but if now you know, or if maybe you start to understand that, you will start to see that, oh, the market is moving in a same way, actually, like similar way, and mostly similar points. Actually, if it's different, is very, very few. So we can see that if maybe you sold around this area, you know that it's your time to get out, because the market might come back again there. Remember, we are day traders. It means we have to keep these things very short. We have to get out, get in, get out, get in. Simple as that. So I hope you can see what I'm trying to say here. Remember, we are still on downtrend. Unfortunately, if you missed to enter this thing here, there, I don't think maybe you should just jump on the market. We're hoping that the market, when it reaches here, this area, there is a possibility that the market might go back again, or maybe the market might break that area. So it's up to us actually to wait and see what's really happening. I missed this one, so I'm not even going to chase it, because I know if I wait, I'm going to get the very, very, very nice signals after, or maybe nice structure. You see, so when you understand what you're doing, actually you won't even chase the market, because one way or another, you're still going to get some sort of an opportunity. You see, so let's move to the next one. This one is it's gold. So what's really happening on gold? Obviously, I'm on an hour time frame. We can even use different time frame, because maybe I had my brother yesterday saying, Kenzo, you are not flexible with your time frames. Yes, I'm very flexible, guys, with the time frames. Unfortunately, you can see this is 2 hours time frame, but you might not see any different. Let's go on a 3-hour time frame. I think it's just a matter of this thing that is working for you. If this is working for you, then you can just use that. You see, I think something like that. You saw that we are from an hour, now we are on a 4-hour time frame, but when whatever that we see there is quite similar, because, and I'm not changing anything. So I'm not changing anything. So it means whatever that we drawn there, it makes sense. Even if maybe we go on a daily. Even if we go on a daily time frame, mostly the candlesticks, they might be very fat or thick, but it's still similar moves, and so that's why I don't really use that much, so that people, I want you to understand what's really happening. So let me go back to my 1 hour so that you can see what's really happening. So on an hour, we still see the market creating something like this. So what I'm expecting here, I'm expecting the market to push the upside. I'm expecting the market to push the upside. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this. So what's really happening here is the market just reached my support area. Do you see the support area there? That is a support area. So what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting the market to reach this area and push up. Around this area, if you still remember, we had some sort of a support area. So we can say, oh, the market is actually reached that area. So what we're going to do is, we can just throw something like that. So if the market is going to go above that, what we're going to do is, we're going to have maybe some sort of a buy pending order around that. Let's see. We can have a buy pending order above that structure, above that support area there. Then we can have something like this, something like that might work very nicely, something like that, you see. So you can even reduce the stop loss and stuff like that. It depends on how you trade, the lot sizes, and maybe the account size, because actually stop loss is not like one size fits all. I do my stop losses referring to the structure that I see. Mostly I will just place it below my support area. It's not like it's random. It's not random. So I hope you understand that. I think this might be a very good trade, because I'm thinking that the market might push lower. Higher. I think the market might push higher. Maybe we will see that late. So there is a possibility that the market might break this area, but if that is going to happen, it's where we're going to say, you know what, if that is going to happen, we need to I think the market might go to the lower side. So unfortunately, I need to send this signal. I think the market is doing exactly what I think. Let me just post this. Sorry, yeah. I was just sending the signal I already sent. So we can only think about maybe selling when the market is going to break this support area, and maybe we can say, okay, to be safe, let's wait for a retest before we see the market pushing to the lower side. But at the moment, nope, we're still bullish. As long as the market is still respecting our support, we are still bullish, right? So let's push to the next one. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you find this information very, 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 very like if you find the information very great or helpful, yeah, you can say, you know what, let me just subscribe to this guy because he's always saying subscribe, subscribe. You see. So what I see now on US oil is we see that the market, actually we have to remove that because it's old, but at least we can just leave that there so that we can they can really understand what's really happening, because before the market was going down, this was a downtrend, so this is an uptrend. So it means on a downtrend we were looking for only sell positions. Here we're going to look for buy positions only, right? So which means that we're not going to look for any sell position. So what are we going to do actually is we're going to wait for the market to reach our support area, and if the market respects that area, it's when we start to do what? To buy. We don't just jump on the market because the market is on the support area. We wait for it to show us that it's respecting that area. Like here, you see the market went down. We had a nice bullish candlestick there. It shows that, okay, I'm just respecting that area. On the second one, we can enter, or it will just depend on the strategy that you use to enter actually. So yeah, at the moment I'm thinking that this thing might also come to a point where it's going to respect this area. We can even see that around this area we also have a support area. So it means if it's going to respect that, we might have something like that. It's better to have a buy pending order, and then something like that. And then if the market is going to push up, maybe it will find our order ready, then the market might go in our favor. Simple as that. So we don't really have to confuse ourselves with so many stuff. This is, I think, is the most easiest way to trade. So when the market breaks, let's say if the market breaks this area, now we'll be forgetting about that uptrend. It will be maybe the market is changing the trend or something like that, you see. Then it means that maybe we must start to take some sell positions. But mostly when the market changes the trend, mostly the market will try to just play around just to confuse us. But fortunately, we already know what might happen. So mostly the market will do something like that before going lower. You see, I hope you see that. I think I also see another position or signal. I think they should take this one. I think it's a very nice one. So let me just reduce that. But I think they will just reduce that. Let me just reduce that little bit. The stop loss shouldn't be like far. So I think this is a pending order. They have a choice actually to adjust their pending order. So let me just post this and send this signal. You see, it's very good for you to join the team. If you join the team, obviously you're going to eat, because every day I make sure that I send something in the group. You see. Yeah, done. I sent that. So what I'm expecting here, obviously you can see, as I'm saying, I'm sending the signal. Obviously I'm expecting the market to push the upside. Only when the market reaches that area, then I will say, you know what, now it's about time for me to send the signal. But we will only change that if the market is breaking that area. Simple as that. So we don't really have to make this thing difficult. Already the market is difficult, you see. So we have to make it way too easy for ourselves, because we really need to eat. We really need to stay longer in the game. Yes, sometimes we might lose there and there, but you know what? We need to make it in this game. So what's really happening on US30? We are on US30 now. I think it's quite simple. the market is still on that bearish momentum. You can see that the market has been going down, fake breakout around that area. So what do we expect? We expect the market to shoot lower. Already I sent the signal. You can see that you can see that I already sent the signal there. Those who took it, it means they are eating in the VIP group, which is 150. Unfortunately enough, that 150 you can just join today, and later on you already made your money. That's great, because if you get signals like this, it means mostly you will be eating. So what I see is, I think this one is quite simple. The market is creating a downtrend. It's respecting this area. We did wait for the market to reach that area before we can even thinking about giving any signal to sell. So they are in profits, obviously. But around this area, something maybe might confuse you. It's something like this. Yes, sometimes the market will create something like that. That was an uptrend when the market was pushing up. It's similar to if maybe we go back here and try to do something like that. Mostly we'll find something like that happening. But the bigger picture here is we are still on the downtrend, because the market, when the market moves, let's say this is a downtrend, right? When that downtrend happens, the market will just move like this. You can see if we draw that, that is going to be a very nice, some sort of a very nice uptrend. And when the market goes lower like that, it's going to move with a pattern. That pattern, when you draw that, it might make sense to other people, but don't let that confuse you, because you can see that even if the market is pushing up, but the overall move is what is going down. 90% the market is going down. Yes, this small 10%, we can see we had some bullish moves, but at the end of the day, when we check the structure was just going down. That's what I'm also expecting here. We can see we have something like that. So that is called a counter or inner trend. So they are not really strong enough. Actually, they're not really strong enough, but yes, the market sometimes respect them, but the market will still push to the direction that it's supposed to go, you see. So I hope maybe you see the bigger picture here. So I think everything here is quite simple. We are eating already in the group. So remember, I can't just send everything online like free YouTube and stuff like that, because guys, we need to eat. We need to eat. There's nothing for free. We need to eat. When you eating like this, I also have to eat. Simple as that. So I hope you understand that, because some people, they'll say, oh, Kenzo, just give me for free. Okay. I don't think there is free stuff, guys. We try to offer free things, but at the end of the day, we have to pay for the internet. There's so much stuff that we need to pay. So without wasting enough time again, here we are on NASDAQ. So what's really happening on NASDAQ? We see that actually the market is actually on the same level as what we saw on other indices. We see that the market is still going down. Actually, I missed this one. The time I finished whatever that I was doing, when I come here, I found NASDAQ already going down. And I think it can still reach, let me zoom that. It can still reach these areas. But you know what? I don't have to chase the market, because I already sent US30. So it means that what I can do is I can just wait for this thing to come back, maybe here, or maybe it will just break this area and continue. Then I will just wait for that. I don't really have to chase the market. So, but it's something that we learn along the way. Before things started to change, I was going to chase that, and I was going to enter and maybe make profit, but most of the time, 60 or 70% of the time, the market was going to reject, because actually you don't really follow the strategy. You just follow what you think is going to happen. So which is very bad, and that is what people or other people are doing, you see. So if you follow the structure is telling me that, you know what, the areas that you have drawn there, you see those areas, it's where you're supposed to be, wait for the market to reach there before you do something. If the market was here, yes, I was supposed to send maybe a sell signal here. When the market reaches that, it will find our order. But if the market is already here, it's not like it's impossible to take a trade, but with the strategy that we have, it seems to be like impossible. You can enter here in between. We need to enter around the zones like supply and demand zone, and from there it's where mostly the market will just bounce and mostly in our favor. Just imagine when you sold here, just imagine when you bought here, mostly the market will not even hesitate. But if you place your orders around in the middle, mostly the market will just take the long day or maybe even go against you, and we don't really need that. Yes, on NASDAQ we miss that, but what I love is the market is still respecting whatever that I've tried to show you here. Like for the past weeks, the market is still on a downtrend. Whether there is some sort of bullish moves, yes, we did see them even before. We saw these things happening. This is not something new to us, because even on a downtrend, guys, we also expect the market to push up, down, push up, down, push up, down. But at the end of the day, the market is going that way. The market is going down. The market is going down. So we should be way too smarter. When the market's doing something like that, don't fall for that, because some people, they will be saying, oh, the market is rejecting, hey, the market is doing this and that, and they forget that we have a resistance, or maybe they don't really use the type of the strategies that we teach here, you see. So I think maybe on NASDAQ everything's fine. I can't tell you much, as there's nothing much that I can tell you. What I see is the market might reach this area, maybe it might respect that, or maybe we might see a breakout. Then we can take maybe an action around this area. But mostly, if that happens during the day, it means that mostly those decisions or those signals that will be sent in the group which you are not in, then it's a problem. Then you will have to join, guys. You'll have to join. So for those who want to join the team, here it's my contact. Check the contacts there. You can post the video, try to WhatsApp me or Telegram me. Lifetime means that you just pay once, then we're going to teach you until you get things better, you understand everything, and even at the same time you're going to get the signals. It's lifetime. So that price is going to change. Obviously it can't stay on 150, because that 150 is something that you can make every day, or maybe daily, or maybe within a week. So it means it's way too cheaper. So another thing is monthly time frame, which is going to be paid monthly. There is just signals that you can get monthly. So simple as that. So just talk to me if you really need some assistance. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. I hope you're going to have a very great day. So don't forget to check later on our live sessions. Then we can see what's really happening. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.